I am glad to host you here today and to see that you are keeping safe. Let us keep it this way. As we gather this afternoon, we are aware and sympathize with the unfortunate situation Kenya and the world is facing today. It is now 108 days that Kenyans have been battling COVID-19, which has caused major disruption, making it difficult for a lot of Kenyans to go about their bread-winning activities. We appreciate all the prayers that have been working to keep us safe. Our frontline workers who have put their lives at risk for us. Our scientists who have shown commendable focus and eagerness to contribute to finding a lasting solution to the COVID-19. Kenyans' resilience and generosity of spirit to those worst affected has been outstanding. I urge leaders and Kenyans who are able and have been contributing to collectively and individually continue offering a helping hand. I am grateful that God has enabled me to touch a number of families during this period. Further, even though the COVID-19 have impacted the way we conduct all our interactions, people-to-people interactions, business and trade, people with their representatives, I must commend Kenyans who have maintained robust discussions about our current situation and the future of our country. It is to these robust discussions that we seek to contribute as we introduce an alternative avenue for the voices of Kenyans. 131 days ago today, I hosted you at another press conference where I said 3 things I would like to remind you about. That I have faced many challenges in my life's journey, and through such times, what I never failed in is to try. I also told you that I would remain as I have throughout my political career, independent, principled, and firm. And finally, I told you that I was going nowhere. That I will be going nowhere. I thank God He has kept me and my family well, healthy, and happy to re-engage. Over the past few months, together with like-minded Kenyans, friends, supporters, and well-wishers, have had intensive listening engagement that have led us to what we are here to present to you, the entry of the Service Party of Kenya into Kenyans' politics. I repeat again, the entry of the Service Party of Kenya, TSP, into Kenyans' politics. TSP is now a registered party in accordance with Article 38 of the Constitution and the Political Parties Act of 2011. I take this early opportunity to thank thousands of Kenyans who have worked with great resolve over the past months to recruit our founding members across several counties to enable us get fully registered as a political party. We thank you. We thank you. As you are aware, parties are established to either form governments or, if outside, to influence government's decision-making. TSP members and the officials you see here today, other officials could not be able to travel to Nairobi because of the travel restrictions, have carefully listened to Kenyans and have made the commitment to bring forth a platform that, as our name suggests, will be unequivocal about service delivery to our people. The Service Party wants to be a grassroots grassroots national party that will not only be the voice of wananchi wa kawaida, but also one that will approach politics differently. We are deeply aware and saddened by the enduring divisions, persistent quarreling, and the general slide towards divisionism that has become part of our politics. We therefore come with the honest realization that service cannot be effectively delivered in this kind of environment. We want to listen to Kenyans, build our agenda from the grassroots up, prioritize the most heartfelt issues that are keeping Kenyans sleepless. Issues to do with food insecurity, unemployment, poor access to the basics of life, including affordable health, clean water, low incomes, and a general feeling of abandonment. And above all, interventions on the adverse effects of COVID-19 that we must ensure government provides for before any political agenda. We, as TSP leadership and members, are committed to building our politics by getting our voices heard where and when it matters. TSP believes that Kenya will change dramatically over the next decade. We have the opportunity to pull together and ensure that those changes are fair, inclusive, sustainable, and will positively impact our shared destiny. TSP is today and in the coming months seeking to persuade you of the critical need to press the reset button. We shall therefore be vibrant and never hesitate to make ourselves heard on all matters of national importance, including on the intended constitutional changes, economic rejuvenation, and governance, ensuring that service to Wajiko takes center stage. TSP is therefore determined to pave genuine path for those who are looking to become change makers in the interest of service to the people. We chose the name service because service is the greatest promise that democratic practices make if they ever fulfill their promise. True leaders are called to serve selflessly, not to serve their interests. Service is what our people need. And finally, service to our people is. Lastly, we all know that service to humanity is service to God. Informed by this, TSP writes its promise of service in the hearts of all those who you may place the honor of leadership on. I take it again. Informed by this, TSP writes its promise of service in the hearts of all those who you may place the honor of leadership on. Our symbol, as you can see, is a heart inside a circle, nested in the background of our party colors. This symbol is our promise. It is our heartfelt promise. It stands for a genuine desire to serve humanity and to serve fellow Kenyans. As you are all aware, the world over, preparation of elections begins mostly 2 years ahead of elections. The current political events in our country are a clear signal of what parties are planning for. A clear signal, I take it again, as all are aware, world over, preparations of elections begins mostly 2 years ahead of elections. The current political events in our country are a clear signal of what parties are planning for 2022, that parties are planning for 2022 and beyond. Campaign vessels are the service, with the key institutions being oiled for purposes of political marketing. Anyone who would like to believe the contrary is clearly living a lie and denying the obvious. TSP, as a national grassroots party, will, on its part, in August this year, all as soon as COVID-19 restrictions are lifted, embark on the following: listening to us, to enable us integrate the views of our members on various issues, strengthening the ownership of this party in order to co-create TSP's vision in the interest of a future of a more inclusive Kenya, opening of country party offices with the inaugural launch scheduled to take place in Nairobi on a date to be announced later. Further, alongside the listening to us, TSP will continue welcoming into the party leaders and members who refuse to accept that impactful politics in Kenya is a reserve of the big parties. In conclusion, we are fully aware that this journey will not be smooth. There will be barriers and obstacles, and possibly even harassment to break our resolve. We want to assure our supporters that the freedoms of expression, association, and assembly are not only enshrined in Kenyan Constitution, but are birthrights for all of us to enjoy. We should enjoy them without intimidation. With those many remarks, ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to Kenyans the Service Party of Kenya. And as we do this, we continue to remind ourselves that our party is about service, huduma. We believe in God and the principles of our party and the people of Kenya. Tuajiamini, Mkenya jiamini. TSP? Huduma. Tuajiamini. Asanteni sana.